Okay, we will now be downloading Putty, which is a software to use SSH and connect from our desktop to our remote host, which is the server A, B, and C, the instances that are running. These instances are actually computers or servers. We need to log into them and install softwares. Now these are running in the cloud, so we need to access them remotely using this software called Putty. If you're on a Windows, if you're on a Mac or on Linux, you can easily use your terminal to do that. I'm sure you must be aware of the SSH command. If not, and if you're on a Windows, you can follow along. So the process is fairly same for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Just tool, that's it. Putty, download, let's see. Download Putty for free client for Windows. Download Putty. 64-bit installer. It's downloaded. Let's go to our downloads. So I've installed Putty now, and you see here one file which is the load balancer.pem file. So this is the file actually which we would require to kind of log in. If you click on any of the servers here and hit right click and click on connect, it will give you a series of instructions on how to do that. So it says open an SSH client, download Putty. Amazon is really great with documentation. It also says locate your private key file, which is this. I showed you the file in my downloads directory. You must change the file permissions and then connect it to the DNS. You can check this example if you want to. Okay. So let's go ahead and launch it via terminal. For the Mac guys and the Linux guys, this is fairly straightforward, and for the Windows, the people using Windows, you all can use Putty and kind of locate things very easily. Just enter the host and IP name, enter and detect your configurations of the load balancer PEM file, and it will connect. You don't need to make any other modifications. So let me show it to you from the other terminal. I have a GitHub terminal here with me. Git, come on. Bash terminal. I usually work on Ubuntu. I like working with Bash shell. Okay. CD downloads, since my file, which is loadbalancer.pem, is inside my downloads directory. Okay. So now let me use SSH. Let's see if this command is. Oh yes, I do have this command. Okay. Now let's do SSH. No, even before doing an SSH, we need to change the permissions of the file to 400. How do we do that? Using chmod command. Sudo chmod loadbalancer.pem. Find sudo. I can get Windows. Sorry, chmod 400. I forgot to enter that. Yeah. So the permissions of the file have now been changed. Now you need to use ssh minus I load balancer dot hem ubuntu at the rate. Now go to server A, click on it, and then copy its public DNS. It's public DNS, yeah, it's here. EC2 of this. Command C copy. Then you come here, paste it. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. So now you see that you've logged in to a whole new host. You can see that this is the Amazon server A host that we had created. It has the same IP 132.31.87.94. If you want to check that here, 94. See, private IPs. Yep. Don't worry, I'll shut off these instances after I finish teaching, so you wouldn't find these servers available anymore. So anyways, right now we've logged into server A. We need to install Nginx. What do? Sudo apt get update. This is to update your Ubuntu installation first. Usually this is the first thing you should be doing after you fresh install Ubuntu or when you start up a new instance. Just update everything and then go on and install Nginx. Sudo apt get install Nginx. This is the web server for the load balancer that we will be using. This is a simple web server which we are installing on server A. So the first one is server A, and Nginx installation is done. Okay, now let's keep this terminal aside. Let's replicate a new terminal. Have a new one. We have another terminal here. So this is server A. Let's move this aside. Now we log into server B. Same process. First go into downloads, cd downloads where your PEM file is. What you do is change the permissions first. But since you've changed the permissions already while logging into the first server, you don't need to do it again. Just directly SSH into it. SSH minus I, give the name load balancer dot hem ubuntu at the rate this ubuntu